So thank you for having us here. Mr. Hook, what do you hope the sanctions can achieve?
Well, we hope it'll achieve two things. We hope that it will deny the regime the revenue it uses to conduct terrorist attacks in Europe and in the Middle East and other threats to peace and security. We also hope that the pressure will bring Iran back to the negotiating table.
Critics say in reality you're seeking a regime change in Iran. Is that true?
It's not true. The future of the Iranian regime is up to the Iranian people. We very much would like to see a change in the regime's behavior, a change in its policies, so that it doesn't present as many threats to peace and security, and that it also then provides a way of life that the Iranian people deserve.
The sanctions are targeting Iran's finance and oil market, and the U.S. goal is to cut Iran's oil exports to zero. Nonetheless, the administration gave 8 countries exemptions from the sanctions. China, for example, and South Korea are still allowed to buy Iranian oil. Does that mean that the administration's goal was not realistic?
No, it was very realistic, but we also don't really have a lot of control over oil markets. And what we found is that oil was increasing because of supply problems out of Venezuela and Libya. And we were enormously successful in taking off a lot of Iranian oil exports. We have already taken off 1 million barrels of Iranian crude. That's a loss of $2 billion in revenue to this regime. And so as we have a policy of getting to zero as quickly as possible, but we also don't want to do that and then cause the price of oil to go up to $90 or $100 a barrel. So we have been very thoughtful about how we have reimposed our sanctions to achieve a lot of pressure, which we have, without increasing the price of oil. And we also have some countries that have asked for because of their unique circumstance, a temporary waiver, which we have granted to only a handful. This is a single digit. The Obama administration gave 20 oil exceptions. We have given 8. 3 of those will no longer even be relevant within the coming weeks or months.
Can the U.S. strategy on Iran succeed without the support of America's allies in Europe, without China and Russia, who all oppose new sanctions?
Well, we have had support by European companies all over Europe. You've had all the major European firms have already announced that they're either leaving Iran or canceling planned investments. And so I don't think we're alone. We have enjoyed very strong support from European companies.
But European countries like Germany, France, Great Britain are still trying to save the Iran nuclear deal.
Right, and so they're still members of the deal, and they have to make their own decisions whether they want to stay in the deal. We've made our decision to leave the deal, but we've seen European banks and European companies very supportive of what we are doing.